2021, I lost 34 pounds, 207 to 173. And to make sure my methods were sustainable, I didn't say a word about it until I kept the weight off for over a year. It's been 4 years now, and I've kept the weight off effortlessly. In this video, I'm gonna share with you 2 strategies that allow me to do it. One is purely psychological, the other is purely tactical. Both of them you can take with you and use to start losing weight tonight. Enjoy. Strategy 1, I downloaded the belief food is fuel, not an activity, not something you do when you're bored, not something you use to make yourself feel good. It doesn't. You're not a child trying out treats at an amusement park. Attached to that belief was a question I asked myself, a question you should ask yourself as well. If I was my favorite movie characters, Rust Cohle, Tim Riggins, Ryan Gosling's character in Blade Runner 2049, how would I eat? That question rearranged my brain. That question changed my life. I no longer see the world the same. In other words, stop overeating. Stop using food like a fucking recreational drug. Stop late night snacking like a dumbass doughboy. Would your heroes do that? Is Batman skipping to the fridge at 11 p.m. saying, "Time for a sweet treat"? Do you think your wife isn't watching you do that? Thinking to herself, Jesus Christ? Do you think Rust Cohle gives a single solitary fuck about food? You think Batman is eating for taste? You think he's unable to skip a meal when it's called for? Breaking news, if there aren't healthy options, you don't have to eat. George St. Pierre, UFC champion, arguably the greatest of all time, freaking savage, goes 3 days without eating 4 times a year. Once before summer, once after summer, once leading up to Christmas, once after Christmas. Amazing news, there are wonderfully healthy foods. Potatoes, sweet potatoes, white sticky rice the way it's prepared at sushi places, avocados, ribeye steaks, protein shakes that taste like Five Guys milkshakes, salmon, berries, dark chocolate, honey. You should never eat processed, packaged junk food ever. This doesn't mean you need to beat yourself up if you make a mistake or if you slip up, but understand that there is never a good reason to put bullshit, processed, artificial poison in your body that is going to make you feel like a bloated, stuffed, swollen loser. The opposite of your favorite movie characters. You should always be on a diet, and you should love it. You should rather eat healthy than unhealthy. Eating healthy is hot. Eating healthy should be the only version of eating you want to do. Nourishment, fuel, gains for the lift that you just crushed. Life is freaking good, baby. Grocery stores exist. Do you realize how lucky we are? Do you realize how badly your ancestors or anyone that has walked the earth before us would do anything to have access to grocery stores where abundances of healthy foods have been hunted and gathered and stored for us in a common convenient place where a steak that would have taken you 6 months to hunt and track and preserve you can buy for $40, where a tub of oats is $9.95? It's amazing how lucky we are. Don't be an ungrateful soft-ass doughboy and eat processed packaged bullshit. That's so unhealthy. No, being overweight is unhealthy. Being overweight takes years off your life. Being overweight makes the years you do live miserable and embarrassing. I fucking know firsthand. It sucked. It sucked not wanting to be seen. It sucked looking like a tubby idiot in pictures. Being overweight is how you take 25 years off your life. Being overweight is how you make your years sad and stinging with pain. Do you think Batman is thinking about food, giving it real estate in his mind, the way the average American gets giddy about it? Horseshit. Food is fuel. It's energy for your next workout or workday. It's recovery for your body in the form of muscle gains. It's freaking weird how the average American consumes food. Food is fuel. Nothing less, nothing more. Download that belief and the quality of your life will multiply by 100. Food is fuel. And that's the beauty of lifting weights. Your carbs are energy. You don't need to feel bad about them. You have use for them. Your protein is pure gains. The muscle you build in the gym, it's freaking awesome. You can eat for gains. You can play offense. If you're someone who doesn't lift weights, you're perpetually worried that any amount of carbs or any bite of food is going to make you fat because you don't have a means of turning those carbs into muscle. You don't have a means of using those carbs effectively to make your life better, to crush it in the gym, to build yourself into a hot, strong, chill, generous, open-minded superstar who's in a great mood all the time because his emotional state is literally lifted, happy, in a gleeful state of consciousness from a savage lifting session. Savage does not mean the weight you're lifting needs to be heavy or the exercises you're doing need to be jeopardizing your lower back. Muscle is built and fat is burned when your strength increases. You're not in a competition with anyone else. It doesn't matter what anyone else is doing. It doesn't matter how much weight is on the bar. What matters is that your strength is increasing. The competition is you versus you 90 days ago. There's no such thing as not being good at the gym. There's no such thing as not being strong enough. Get those skittish, rabbit like ideas out of your mind. Life is freaking amazing. Rust Cole from True Detective Season 1. Do you think he gives a single solitary fuck about food the way that an average American does? Absolutely not. No reason the same can't be true for you. Download the belief. Food is fuel. Ask yourself, how would my favorite movie characters eat? How would they structure their diet? What are their diet habits? Do you think they're using food as a means of pleasure? Question to ask yourself, what do you love doing? What do you lose track of time doing? What do you love learning about on YouTube? No one needs to tell you to. You're pulled. You're not pushed. What fires you up? What lights you up about life? What brings you joy? What brings you so much joy you're moved to tears? What are you suppressing? What captures your attention and your life force the way fighting crime captures Batman and the way solving the case captures Rust Cole? What makes you forget to eat? What makes the consumption of food seem trivial, unimportant? What captures you the way writing captures Ryan Holiday? Stop overdoing it with food. Stop letting yourself overdo it with food. Stop using food like a recreational drug. Stop using food to make yourself feel good. It doesn't. Stop using food like a child at an amusement park. Stop consuming like the average American. It's freaking ridiculous. Stop making yourself bloated. Stop stuffing yourself. Stop making yourself lethargic. No one is forcing you to do that. Stop ruining your precious time on this earth, guys. You only get so many days and nights here. Do not botch them by making yourself bloated and lethargic and feeling like a loser, wishing you could go back in time and not do the extra plate of food that you knew you didn't need, or the extra dessert that you certainly knew you didn't need. Let's freaking go. Be like Batman. Be like your favorite movie characters. Use them as fucking inspiration. Be like them and watch your life get freaking awesome. Easy to say on paper, hard to have the balls to actually bring to life. You freaking got this. Strategy 2, protein. 1 gram of protein per pound you want to weigh. Example, if your desired body weight is 200 pounds, eat 200 grams of protein every day. If your desired body weight is 179 pounds, eat 179 grams of protein every day. For those of you who are not accustomed to tracking your protein intake, 200 grams of protein is an astronomical amount of protein. There is absolutely no way that you are coming close to 200 grams of protein in your daily life. The only time you reach those numbers is if you're consciously going out of your way to make sure you get protein in, which is amazing news, because once you start getting more and more protein into your system, your cravings will disappear. If you're thinking to yourself, I want to lose weight, why would eating a lot of anything be a good idea? These are the 3 reasons why. 1, protein lowers your body's level of the hunger hormone ghrelin. 2, protein boosts your body's level of the fullness hormone leptin. Both these result in you feeling satiated. Both the increase in leptin and the decrease in ghrelin signal to your brain, I'm good, I'm full, which is freaking amazing. It's an amazing feeling not to be concerned about food. It's an amazing feeling when food isn't dominating your mental real estate. 3, protein is the building block of muscle. Without protein, you wouldn't have muscle. The reason this is important is because the more muscle mass you have, the faster your metabolism moves. The faster your metabolism moves, the more fat your body burns on autopilot, around the clock, even while you're sleeping. This is why John Cena, who doesn't do any cardio, is able to stay jacked and lean and at a ridiculously low body fat percentage year round.
What do you do? Do you run at all? Or
no, I don't do any cardio.
Is that how you get big?
Well, for me, it's just it's what works for me. I mean, everybody's body is different, you know, and some people weren't meant to carry a lot of body weight and a lot of muscle mass. And I got big hands, big wrists, big feet. So
look at that belt. You are the world champion.
John Cena probably isn't the look you're going for, which is totally fine. He's way too freaking big. No one should look like that. It's awesome. What's important for you to remember, why I bring him up, is to illustrate the example. The more muscle mass you have, the faster your metabolism moves. The faster your metabolism moves, the more fat your body burns. This is why lifting weights like a happy savage intensely with rockstar form, then fueling your lifts with a protein shake or protein-dense meal afterwards is such a massive win. Every ounce of muscle mass is burning fat for you around the clock. This is why I was able to lose the 34 pounds without doing cardio, lifting, walking, protein intake. If you do those things and you are mindful of your eating habits and you realize the universe is 13.8 billion years old, the fact you're alive is a 1 in 500 trillion miracle. I am not gonna waste my fucking time on this awesome, amazing earth where I have access to Coldplay and Paramore and True Detective and Christopher Nolan movies, where I can message my boys or my baddie girlfriend, if you have one at the moment, in less than a second via iMessage from anywhere in the world. We are so freaking lucky, it's insane. How dare you piss away any of your precious time on this magical joyride we're all on together, which is life, by being undisciplined or unmindful in your eating habits. Let's freaking go, boys. If you're someone who's struggling with your weight or who's been trying to lose weight for a while, but it seems daunting or impossible, I promise you, it's not. You are not doomed. You are not destined to be overweight for the rest of your life. You're gonna be fine. It's math and science. You freaking got this. It's eating mindfully and it's being dialed in the gym. Life is freaking amazing. You got this.